In this challenge, we are provided with one exe file which we have to decompile with the help of decompilers such as Binary Ninja or Dogbolt or IDA, Ghidra, anything. So here I have used Binary Ninja. Uh, Here you can see symbol table. The entry point of this function is main as usual. So here we will understand each line written here, which is in pseudo C, and try to understand the logic. So the first line creates a constant pointer var4, which is set to the return address of the current function. The second line creates a pointer var10, which points to the memory address of argument 4. And here represents the memory address. And the main function is called, which is likely initializing some global variables or setting up the environment. So next line outputs a message to the console asking user to enter the flag here, and this backslash n is for the new line. Next line, this is std string constructor. So this object is created using its default constructor, which creates an empty string. Then this operator here, uh, taking the input from the user from the console, then storing it to the variable 5c. Next, this string object is created using its constructor that takes C style string as an argument. The variable 5c variable is passed to this constructor, which creates a string object that contains user input taken from here. Next two variables, var44 and var2c, are created. Then some XOR function. We don't know if this is an actual XOR or some other function. We will later discover it. Taking three argument, this var 44, 2c and 1 value. Then this operator function here is stored in the EAX variable. Uh, you, this character EAX is storing this operator function's result. So this function is called with two variable var44 and this string. So this is likely comparing the result of the XOR operation to a known string, this one, and result is stored in EAX, this character. Then string, this function is called to destroy the string object we have created earlier, these and this. So this symbol represents to destroy the object created earlier. Then if else statement is checking if this is 0, EAX is 0, then it gives wrong, else this is correct. So first understand what XOR function here is. In this function, three arguments are passed, arg1, arg2, and arg3. Two variables, EVP and EBX, are declared and initialized. Then allocator function is called, which is likely initialize. There's an allocator object for allocating memory for this standard string object. Then this string object is created using its constructor, which takes this data and with the variable 11. So next variable 34 is declared and initialized. A pointer ESP1 is set to the memory address of var34. Next, the allocator. This function is called to destroy the allocator created previously. So this symbol again, destroy this object. Uh, Next, we have variable 10, which is declared and is initialized to 0. Then while loop, it's running on true condition. So here we have EAX2 variable, and which is storing the result of the length, which compares with the variable 10 here, which is 0. So until the length of the string object is reached, this while loop will proceed. Once it reaches, then this becomes 0 and it breaks. So here, inside the loop, this loop, the index word 10 is pushed into the stack using pointer ESP1. So the result of the string operator, this is XORed with the value of arg1, which we can see from the main function was 1. And then after XOR result is appended to the string object which we created, here. So the pointer ESP is decremented by 8, which moves it to the next index on the stack. And the variable 10 is incremented by 1. So this is running for each character in this string and then resolving it with 1. This Then this checks with the string we are given here, and if it is correct, then this will give us the correct uh, in the console output. So to replicate this behavior, we can make some script or write some code. This is C++ file, and here you can see the XOR function is likely behaving like this. Uh, Here we have string key, which is some key, and then with R3 it's getting XORed. Then the modified value it compares with the string previously given. So here we are replicating the behavior of our function. This is the string, and we are XORing it with 1, that's 0x1, and then it's appending to the flag. Then cout means printing the flag. Let's run it. So here we get our flag.